Hey guys, welcome here. It's again an update on the account. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, I recovered a little bit from my sickness I had last week, but I still have to handle my voice properly. So I give you a short update today. The last week I still was busy with the drawdown, which we had already in the video before. So I decided to change my tactic a little bit. And the reason behind are quite simple. I made now roughly 50% plus on balance based this month, which is way ahead of my projections I had for the first month. And so I decided to play a little bit more on the safety side. So what I did is when I was opening an order and the market rebounced, so the order gained wins, the single order, not the whole cycle, I closed this win to close out one of the losing orders. So I was able to close the first 3 orders of the long cycle, of the buy cycle, which is still in drawdown. And yeah, so at the moment I need, I think, 40 pips or 30 pips, we will see it when we're going to the screen, to bring then the equity to balance, which would close out the whole drawdown, and I would have a fresh account. Let's have a look on the charts. You can see them already behind of me, but I switch to screen sharing and we can have a closer look what happens this week. So here we go with screen sharing. I just put in a indicator to make a visualization so you can better understand what I did. I will explain this here. So as I told you before, safety first. I'm trying to get the drawdown out of the account instead of pushing more plus on the balance side. And I zoom in here. What you see, if you look, we have here those red lines. Yeah, those are the first 4 orders of the buy cycle, which is causing the drawdown at the moment. So original, they have been opened, and you can see that they've been closed now, those 4 orders. And how did I do this? If I zoom in, you can see it here. I was adding orders here. It was, and then the order went up. I opened a second order here, and both orders gave me a win of roughly 600 euros. This one was 350 and this one was 260. So I realized 600 euros in win, and instead of just leaving it like this, I closed out the old orders. So what is giving me this? What is the reason behind in closing those orders? Obviously, the average of the whole cycle is going down, and so it comes closer to the actual trading level, so it's easier to finalize the cycle. You see the blue line here at the moment. This is the point where the cycle would be closed. And let me just take out now the indicator. Here we go. Let's have a look what this would mean. If I realize the long cycle, it would be additional 300 euros plus. And then by system, not by manual hedging, by system, there was opened a sell cycle, which is at the moment appreciated because it's hedging the account, so it brings more balance between the movements. And the profit goal for the sell cycle currently is 92 euros. I'm not really sure if I will realize those figures which I mentioned, because again, my objective at the moment, and this will go on most likely if I will not be able to close the cycle today, beginning of next week, is to close out the drawdown. And so if you're looking on this graph here, you can see today winnings are just 50 euros. In reality, I realized more than 600 euros as just mentioned, but I also realized the losing positions, and so I have a plus in total of 50 euros today. Yesterday I made 80 euros. In reality I made also 250 euros because I closed out the first 2 orders yesterday and the second 2 today. The day before there was no performance because there was no movement, and in total the week is giving me 350 euros plus, and the whole month, which is similar to the quarter and the year because we are in the beginning of the year, is giving me 2,122 euros, equals 52%. So you can see that the red line is going upwards again. You can see here when the white line is going down a little bit that I'm making a realization of losing positions, as explained to you already. The green line also is going up, and so I try to bring those lines now together and then to start with a fresh account. So what is the reason behind? The reason behind mainly is that next week we are getting a lot of so-called red flag news, which are news who could, you never know it before, who could move the markets. Especially on Wednesday, the Central Bank of America will have their meetings and will make a call out on the interest policy. And it's always hard to predict, but from the last meetings and from the tendency we're having, I would expect that those figures which are coming in on Wednesday could easily move the markets down. And obviously this is the reason I don't want to be too much exposed on the long side. So this just as background why I'm doing this here at the moment. This is actually a manual approach. So the EA is not programmed to make the hedging like this. We've spoken in the forum already about hedging functionalities, but we have different opinions here. Some say they're liking hedging, some say they don't. So I'm doing it a little bit manual here, more or less using the hot buttons to do this, but sometimes closing out positions just by the normally function of the MetaTrader 4. And yeah, we'll keep you posted if you subscribe to this channel. This is obviously appreciated, and I wish you now a very nice weekend. Thank God it's Friday, and obviously cheers.